What's up, guys? ThunderousTruth here, bringing you game number 5 from December 15th, 2011. And this game, not the greatest, well, in the sense of at least of excitement. The final score was, not bad, but final score is not everything when it comes to posting videos on YouTube. Maybe when you're playing by yourself and, hoping to boost your stats, but when you're trying to get games to post for YouTube, usually you want things that are exciting, and this game is not very exciting, so I'm kind of going to maybe not make it even more exciting because I'm going to be talking about strategy, which, it depends on your level of, I guess, seriousness about Gears of War. If you want to improve your gameplay, then maybe you'll want to listen to the commentary. If not, well, then I would just advise skipping this video because it is not overly exciting. There's a few shotgun moments in there, but nothing too crazy. Unless you're just a nice person and like to watch my videos, then I appreciate that as well. And of course, the only torque bow shot I get is on somebody that has spawn protection. I had a feeling it would happen, but I was like kind of hoping that the torque bow would kind of go off before or after rather his torque bow or his spawn protection. I almost said torque bow protection, like there was like an individual shield for just torque bows. That'd be pretty cool though. But anyway, getting into the strategy part of things, I know for a fact that this Superstar Cole is a very aggressive player. And that's what I'm going to talk about for at least part of this video, is the aggressiveness and other play styles of other players and how you should react to those given play styles. And in this case, we're going to go with Superstar Cole for the example. And Superstar Cole, or I forget what his name is, I can't read it, as I said many times, the text is too small. But I know that Superstar Cole is a very aggressive player, and he's going to, rush me at all costs. So I can project where he's going to go. Right here, you see, he's instantly going for me, so I can just take the shots without actually worrying about him hesitating. I know he's not going to hesitate on the edge. I know he's going to go right around the corner, even if he is 50% red. And the reason for that is, I stated it in my third game, is he wants to exert pressure. He wants to put pressure on me so that I do not perform at the top of my ability. Now, the best way for you to handle somebody like that is just, it may sound so simple, but it can be very difficult for some people, is just remain calm when somebody's rushing you like that. It is very easy to kill them because they are absolutely completely relying on the fact that you will make a mistake because they are rushing you. And right here, I think, is another instant. I get away from the mortar, but I hear footsteps behind me, and I do a quick roll backwards. And one thing I could have done better there was, instead of running away as far as I did, I should have taken cover behind that ledge right to my right of my body, right here. And the reason for that is he wouldn't have been able to shoot me anymore, which was very, I was almost completely red. So it would have protected me if I, stopped right there. So another piece of advice I suppose I can give to my audience is that when you are getting shot at and you are unable to retaliate in a favorable way, or if, of course, there's more than one person shooting at you, what you want to do is you want to run away to the first cover spot that will give you absolute and complete protection, at least to regenerate your shields. And right here, frag grenade somehow got caught in a tree. And I was just kind of thinking to myself, if I was in a real war, that would probably happen to me. I'd be like, out on the field and be like, frag out! And it would land in a tree and not kill anybody. And then I would get shot in the head. But luckily, I am not in any wars. And again, right here, backing away from Supercar, yeah, he's a Supercar now. Superstar Cole, so that my teammate is able to finish him off. And I don't even remember, but I think I kind of dropped a subject or two in this video. I apologize, but mainly what I was talking about was adjusting to the playstyle of your fellow well, not the teammate, well, yes, to some extent your teammates. I'm sorry, I'm going back and contradicting myself in some ways, but you want to adjust to both the playstyle of your teammates and the playstyle of the people that you're playing against. Now, in this case, I knew that Moby America, I think that's what his name is, Moby America, something like that. Again, I can't read it, but I'm just going off of memory. I knew that his playstyle, very aggressive. I know I can rely on him to be aggressive. And then on other circumstances, I can rely on the player to be very passive. And when that happens, what you want to do is you either A, want to flank them, B, surprise them, or C, if you know the skill level. Only do this if you know the skill level, because a passive player always has the advantage over the aggressor. It's just a simply known fact, you know, that the aggressor is almost always at a disadvantage to the defender. You want to go only if your A, skill level's better, or B, they're weakened. If you're going to confront them straight on and they know you're coming. That's the only time you want to do it. But anyway, it's just overall a very important skill that you should learn, and especially if you're a big quick match player, and you're playing with these players over and over and over again. So if you can just remember A, I like to do A, B, C thing, you'll have to forgive me, but if you can remember A, their playstyle, you can B, kind of guess what they're going to do on a particular map. You know that maybe on Hotel, he always goes for the sniper rifle and the torque bow. His character is Dizzy, and he is decent with the shotgun, but even better with the hammer burst. Like, let's say that's your profile for somebody, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to put yourself in a position that you are going to be in a more shotgun-oriented area, because although he's decent, he's better with the hammer burst. So you have to put yourself in a position that he's weak in, or feels a little bit awkward. The next thing you want to do is you want to, you're going to know his position. You can assume his position, or you can trust that he'll be in a certain position. The hardest players are the ones who are very sporadic, the ones that don't act similarly throughout a game, or do not seem to like to, you know, adjust to a certain playstyle. For example, the guy is just as good with his Lancer / hammer burst as he is with his shotgun. Then just use whatever you're strongest in. But I would always, or at least I try to, focus on the weakness of other players and the strengths of my own, I guess, abilities. And my abilities lay in knowing where my opponent's at, and honestly, I guess just skill with on surviving, because I always try to just keep my character alive regardless. I try to stay alive for as long as I can, so I don't post these amazing scores at times, but you know, I'll have a lot of games where I go from 4 to 7-0, or 4 to 7-1. Something along those lines, and I always try to provide that kind of support along with lots of assists. That's what I'm good at. So, you know, find what you're good at, find what they're weak against, and if you can, try to combine the two. If they kind of line up, then you're in good shape. And if they don't line up, for example, he's very good with your, or he's very good with the shotgun, and you're best with the shotgun too, but he's better than you with the hammer burst, obviously you're going to have to go for the Nasher. You don't have a choice. And kind of sorry that I have to get cut off here so early. Or not really, I've been kind of going on and on about this, but regardless, and I still feel so unprofessional with this little black screen afterwards. Regardless, just find your own strengths, find the opponent's weaknesses, remember who your opponent is, and you'll be good to go. Just prepare yourself for the opponent. And you don't have to, it sounds like a lot of information to absorb, but it comes to a point where it's just natural, and you naturally compose these counters to what your opponent's doing, and you just naturally remember things. So I guess that's pretty much my thunderous tip of the day. I should do something like that, the truth tip of the day. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.